Good morning everyone. Welcome you all to the computer class. So in our today's class, we are going to learn another topic of chapter 2, that is memory of a computer, right? And this class, we are going to learn about the primary memory of a computer. As the memory are two types, primary and secondary memory. In today's class, we are going to learn about primary memory of a computer. So before starting the explanation of primary memory of a computer, let's give a quick recap of the things which we have discussed in our last computer class. So in our last computer class, we have learned about storage units or storage devices of a computer. We have started that topic. From there, we have learned what is storage units, then about the low-level languages, then storage, main memory storage units. In there, we have learned about bit, byte, nibble, then word. We have learned about the meanings. Then there also we have learned higher units of storage as well. What are they? About kilobyte, gigabyte, megabyte, terabyte and petabyte. Okay, I hope you have learned. So in our today's class, we are going to learn about memory of a computer, where I will explain about first part, that is the primary memory of a computer. Clear? So let's start our class. So our today's topic is memory of a computer. Okay. Objective: to learn about memory of a computer. The main objective of this topic is to learn about the memory of a computer. Now, what is computer memory? Okay. Computer memory is just like a human brain. It's work like a human brain. So what it is? Computer memory is the storage space in a computer. Okay, like our brain, we all, whatever we do, we learn, we store in our brain or not. So computer memory is the storage space in a computer. Now, what is memory? The device used to store data for a short term or a long term is called memory. The devices which you use to store data for a short term or long term in a computer is called memory. There are two types of memory, or we can say two kinds of memory. What are they? Primary memory and secondary memory. That means computer memories are stored in two bases. Okay, they're primary memory and secondary memory. In today's class, we are going to learn about primary memory. What is primary memory? The primary memory or internal memory is the part of the computer which stores data temporarily during execution. It has a limited capacity and the data is lost when power is switched off. So what is the work of primary memory? The primary memory or internal memory, we can say there's an internal memory also, is the part of the computer which stores data temporarily during execution. Temporarily means for a short term basis. It has a limited capacity. That means the capacity is very less to store the data. And data is lost when power is switched off. That means when power goes, data also deleted. Okay. And there are two kinds of primary memory. What are they? RAM, it stands for random access memory. ROM, read only memory. Now the characteristics of primary memory, that means features. Number A, it is a semiconductor memory and also known as main memory. Primary memory is also known as main memory. B, it is usually a volatile memory as the data is lost when the power is switched off. That means it's a short-term temporary memory. C, it is the working memory of the computer. And D, a computer cannot run without primary memory. That means without primary memory, a computer cannot do its work. Right? So these are the features of primary memory, or we can say these are the characteristics of primary memory. Okay? So next we will see the two kinds of primary memory. Just now I told you what are they? RAM and ROM. So what is the work of RAM and ROM? Let's read. RAM is a volatile memory, which means once the computer is switched off, the data on it will be erased. That means deleted. We can read and write data on the temporary memory. RAM is known as temporary memory. Okay. That means if the power suddenly goes off, all the data stored is lost in case of RAM. Now, ROM, read only memory. ROM is a non-volatile memory. Program stored on the ROM can only be read. ROM holds data permanently. You cannot write on the ROM. That means whatever data we store, ROM hold it for permanently. That means in future also we can use it. For long term it stored the data. Okay, that's why it is written ROM holds data permanently. Now, these are the two, if the differences between will come RAM and ROM, you have to write like this. So RAM is a volatile memory and ROM is a non-volatile memory. Data will be erased on the temporary memory and ROM holds data for permanently. We can read and write on RAM, but we cannot write on the ROM. Only we can read. Yeah? Next, there are different types of ROM. Let's read one by one. What are they? First one is PROM, Programmable Read Only Memory. That means these are the types of ROM, read only memory. PROM, Programmable Read Only Memory. The information recorded on PROM cannot be changed. That means whatever information we record, it cannot be changed. EPROM, Erasable Programmable ROM. The memory stored in EPROM can be erased, can be deleted by exposing it to ultraviolet light. EPROM, Electrically Erasable Programmable ROM. The information written on the EPROM can be erased by using electric lights. So these are the different types of ROM and its functions. First one is PROM, EPROM, then EPROM. These are the three different types of ROM. First one, PROM, we cannot change whatever information recorded. EPROM, data can be erased by exposing it to ultraviolet light. EPROM, electrically erasable programmable ROM, that is, the information written on the EPROM can be erased by using electric lights. So these are the things about the primary memory. In our next class, we'll read about secondary memory. Okay, so before winding up, let's give a summarization of today's topic. So what we have learned? In this topic, we have learned about primary memory of a computer. The computer memory is one of the most important elements in a computer system, as you all know. It stores data and instructions. Instructions means what we give. We human beings, because computer totally depend on us, required during the processing of data and output results. Computer memory refers to the electronic holding place for instructions. Computer always wait for our instructions, and data where the processor can read quickly. Okay, so these are the things we have learned today. In our next class, we will learn another types of memory, that is secondary memory. Clear?